Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. Happy Easter to everyone celebrating Easter around the world. This is your chief. Very excited for welcoming week 14, which is the first week of the new rank advancement month. And it's Easter, guys. So once again, a big shout out to everyone celebrating Easter. Happy Easter. And let me do some shout outs. I have J.R. Meyer being one of the first few people right after Deep Retata. I have J.R. Meyer. Thanks for joining up. We love you. The V official, which is Laureen. QNet official, which is Rita. Dark Miss, one of my most loyal followers. Ibn Abbas AVP in the house. Alright. Zul from North Star. How you doing, bro? Alright. Suresh Yadav, love you, bro. And then Hedil. Ibn Abbas again. Oh no, I'm just seeing Ibn Abbas saying he misses me. Sarah Zalmadi. Lodov. Dr. Beat. Fatima. Jitendra. Alright, Assalamualaikum. Alright, Akil, Sumaya, Magnificent Manu, and Sandy, Blessed Shahid. Blessed Shahid. Pramod, Sarah, how are you again? Gopi, Sabi, alright, Yasir, Assalamualaikum. Mom calls me Madhu Kalasana Warashok. Alright. Wengal, okay. Vinay, Shri, Perry from London. How you doing, dear? Manish. Hassan again. Kalai is here. Kalai in the house. How you doing, Kalai? AVP Kalai in the house. Harry Hatsman. Happy Easter to you too. Ranjit. Eramit Damor. Privyet, Diamond Bird Phoenix, how are you? Hina, alright. Dilip Parihar, Tilay Nayakif, Imasa Dulakan, Assalamualaikum, Manju, alright. Privyet, Praveen, Bonjour, Tush25, okay. Guys, greetings. Welcome to week 14. Welcome to Easter Sunday, where I'm doing my Instagram live. I'm on this amazing process, okay, on day 3. I'm doing a juice fast. That means I don't eat any food and only drink juice like 3 times a day. And this is day 3. So I'm legitimately going crazy. I don't know what's happening, but I'm surviving. I thought I wouldn't survive more than day 2. So I'm doing a juice fast. So is Dato Sri Vijay. It's very important. It sort of realigns your body, gives your organs a chance to recuperate and recover. So no food, no coffee, no chai, no tea. I miss tea. Alright, and you just drink vegetable and fruit juice 3-4 times a day, maybe with some coconut water, and you do a lot of other stuff and keep yourself focused. And I honestly thought it was going to be reasonably easy because I don't eat much and I can go for many hours without eating. But this requires you to be a warrior, alright, which I am. Alright, so this is day 3. I got 7 more days, guys. Alright, so firstly, a big shout out on Easter to everyone celebrating Easter. Happy Easter. To everyone else, Assalamualaikum, Namaste, Wanakam, Aibowan, Apa Kabar, Bonjour, alright, Vigets, okay, Hola, Ni Hao Ma, Privyet to everyone in Russia, Salam, Marhaba, okay, okay, to everyone around the world, okay, greetings, and welcome to my Instagram live, week 14. Now, week 14 is the first week of rank advancement month. So, get focused, build the momentum, be focused like a tiger, alright, build the momentum, okay? And last week was the closing week of rank advancement month, and I hope you guys have taken your TAT seriously, have taken everything seriously, okay? And this week on Instagram Live, don't ask me why, alright? Maybe it's the fasting, Okay, the juice fast that I'm doing, or maybe it's that the whole week I've been spending a lot of time with Dato Sri Vijay. And we had a great chat last night with the coin service, with the VPICs, Arun Adli, Sati, David. All right. And a lot of discussions have been going on. The first good news is VCC was a tremendous success, and there's a VCC again this year. All right. And we are going to start promoting and having tickets available early. So you come to the greatest network marketing event in the world, VCC, by your grand uplines, the V. So this week, I've been thinking a lot of introspection. Don't ask me why. Every once in a while, I go into this mode where I start to introspect, like doing mauna, and thinking about everything in my life, around my life. You could call it something I do very frequently, like maybe 4 times a year, maybe sometimes twice a year, all right, where you take an audit of your life, where you are exactly right now. And I think this is important. I think in network marketing, aiming for that financial freedom, aiming for max out, we are rushing. All right, we are constantly on the go. We are constantly, all right, pushing ourselves to achieve our goals. And then we don't take that moment to stop, reevaluate, all right, measure whether we are doing the right thing, whether everything is on track for you guys to achieve that ultimate goal of financial freedom or max out. And I always do this once in a while, and I wanted to share this with you so you understand how important it is not to rush through life. That I think having a sense of urgency is important. I think wanting to achieve your goal is important. And I believe me, if you can do it in 6 months, why wait for 6 years? So I believe in the sense of urgency. I believe in the power of doing it now, like Dato Sri says, do it now. But most importantly, I also strongly believe that you should not get lost in that journey. That you constantly need to stop and find clarity, all right, in what you are doing, whether you are doing it the right way, whether you are doing it too fast, too slow, whether you are not counseling people. And I do an introspection at multiple levels. So today, I want to put forward some questions to you guys, and wherever you are in the world, listen and ask yourself these questions. And tonight, being Sunday, on Easter, if you have some time to be alone before you sleep, go through these questions and get answers. Because I am telling you, the most important aspect of life is the ability for us to be honest with ourselves. Now, forget the rest of the world. The rest of the world will struggle to be honest with you. The rest of the world doesn't care enough to be honest with you. That's why I'm so grateful to Dato Sri Vijay, because he is a mentor who has one philosophy, that he has consistently been honest with me, giving me honest feedback, honest constructive criticism, and sometimes hammering the shit out of me, okay, when I make a mistake. But it's all about honesty, and it's so difficult to find somebody who cares enough about you to tell you the truth. The rest of the time, you're not. You're surrounded by downlines who have edified you, or you are edified to them, and they lose that ability to be truthful with you. You're surrounded sometimes with your employees in the office, and nobody's going to be truthful with you in a corporate setting. Trust me. All right? But Dato Sri Vijay always believes in this power of surrounding yourself with people who will share a different perspective that you don't see. And sometimes in networking, it's difficult. It's difficult to find that people in your life. And I realized it was difficult for me to find these people in my life. All right? So I decided to have moments of introspection, moments of truth with myself. And this has helped me tremendously throughout my journey of life, to keep me switched on, to keep me raising the bar higher every single moment. So the first thing I ask myself is whether I am doing enough. Now this comes back to the fundamental question without any form of, explanation required. Are you working hard enough? That's it. Alright? Because the true benchmark of a leader, true benchmark of a networker, true benchmark of a corporate senior person is to never lose that respect of your work ethic, your commitment and your work ethic. This is fundamentally important. So I make it a point to consistently work hard or work harder than the world expects me to do. Because that creates a benchmark for the rest of the world to follow. Because if you are in a position of mentor or position of upline, a position of leader, then people are using you as the benchmark. Whether you like it or not, they are using you as a benchmark. And I realized this by watching Dato Sri. That I have never met somebody who could retire like this tomorrow, who works as hard as he does. Dato Sri is financially free. He should be an island drinking mango juice, remember? But he pushes and pushes and pushes. Alright? Even right now, during the juice fast, Dato Sri is on WhatsApp, on calls. He's doing the whole week. I saw his calendar for week 14. He's busier than most networkers I know. Alright? It's unbelievable, guys. And that is the first thing you have to ask yourself. Are you doing enough? Are you working hard enough? That means, are you doing 4 or 5 presentations a week? Are you engaging with your leaderships daily? Are you conducting trainings on Zoom every day or attending Zoom every day? Bottom line, are you working hard enough? Are you pushing yourself? Because this business requires a lot of things, but it requires old-fashioned hard work. There is no shortcut to max out, I promise you this. And you need that work to be consistent and create a benchmark. So that's the first question I ask myself. Did I do enough today? The last 4 weeks, have I really pushed myself consistently out of the comfort zone? Am I doing enough presentations? Am I achieving my TAT? Am I engaging my leadership? Am I there? Am I available? Right? Or am I distracted? Am I in a comfort zone? Do I watch too much TV? Do I sing Kumbaya? Do I create excuses all the time? And this is what you have to ask yourself. Am I doing enough? Am I working hard enough? And I'm telling you, knowing all of you around the world, I hope your answer is no. If your answer is yes, then it should be represented by the size of your check. So ask yourself, are you really switched on? Are you really doing enough, guys? Or you do 1 presentation a week and you celebrate when you could have done 4? Are you truly creating a benchmark that is respected by the people who work for you or your downlines? This is fundamentally important. The first question I ask myself. And it's not like I ask myself, the answer is yes, no. No. I go into deep process of analysis, trying to figure out why I am not giving enough. Or how can I give more? So it's not a yes, no, kumbaya session, but it's a serious introspection of what's holding me back from giving 110%. And this is what you need to do. Second, all right, is what I like to introspect, is the relationships that we have. All right, because I said many Wednesday messages ago that ultimately your existence in network marketing or in a team is dependent on the strength of the relationships that you have. But sometimes we get so swept away with these so-called relationships that we don't actually ask ourselves how real the relationship is, how powerful, how honest, how truthful, how beneficial, how much do you contribute to that relationship. All right? And is that relationship real? I mean, it's easy in network marketing for everyone to call each other brother and sister, hold hands and sing kumbaya. But I believe that relationships have to be real. That sometimes I believe we hang on to relationships simply because it is a comfort zone, without ever really evaluating, all right, how real this relationship is, how truthful this relationship is. And this is important. And I've always believed in this because we are in a business that is 99% relationship management, 99% the strength of the relationships that you have. And then sometimes as networkers or even in the corporate world, you're under some kind of pressure politically, to build relationships with people, but they're not real. So my question to myself is, how real are the relationships that I'm in? How truthful can I be with the people that are in my relationships? Or I'm in a relationship with them. And this applies even to husband, wife, brother, sister, upline, downline, employer, employee. That at some point, you have to realize that the relationships must be real. That fake relationships are not going to do anything for you. But sad to say, and if you truly evaluate the relationships you have, and the last time you had an honest conversation or some level of honesty with the person, you will realize that the majority of our relationships are fake. Don't worry. Everyone has these fake relationships. This is human nature. And I remember Dr. Sri telling me that the true essence of a leadership is to keep the relationships real. And to keep the relationships real, you must be in a relationship where you can express yourself freely without fear of consequence. You understand? So if you cannot tell your upline how you truly feel, or tell your downlines how you truly feel, or allow them to tell you how they really feel, then you are building a network on a level of untruth or fake relationships. And then that will collapse one day. When the pressure is too strong, only real relationships survive. So I've always believed, learning from Dato Sri, watching Dato Sri and Japa, an unbelievable partnership between both of them, is simple. Keep your relationships real. And don't keep things in your heart and suppress it. Because one day, it's going to come out in a bad way. So I've always believed to say it when you feel it. This is my mantra. Say it when you feel it. Say it when you feel it. Alright? This is fundamentally important. Don't suppress it when you feel it and say it when it explodes, and then you burn bridges and you burn relationships. Alright? And I think it is very important for us to every 4 months, every 6 months, to sit down and evaluate the relationships we are in. You understand? So that the relationships become real. That's the second introspection I do. Whether I'm giving enough in a relationship, whether I'm there for the people who I say I love, all right? Am I committed? Do I stand by them during their challenging time, or when they are in a battle and I stand by their sides as a warrior? Evaluate those relationships. And fundamentally, it comes down to a principle of honesty and truthfulness. You must be able to express yourself, all right, with a level of truth. This is fundamentally important, all right? And the third point I asked myself, and this is so important, all right, whether I still love what I do. Now, this is important because Dr. Sri Vijay told me a long time ago, and he keeps repeating it at VCon, all right? We get so busy doing what we're doing, we don't stop to ask ourselves whether we still love what we do. And Dato Sri Vijay said the true essence of retirement, the true essence of financial freedom is when you realize you love what you do and it's no longer work. So think about it. A mother will never say looking after the child is a job. A nanny will. Alright? But a mother will not. A father will never say being a father is a job, because if you love what you do, you love the people who you're doing it for, then it's no longer work. Alright? That means you are financially free, you are retired, as Dato Sri Vijay always says. And this is important. So I ask myself, I evaluate myself, alright, whether I still love what I do, whether it's Instagram Live, Wednesday Message, being on calls with all my downlines around the world, being a student of Dato Sri Vijay, being a partner to J.R. Meyer, you understand, alright? And I ask myself, do I still love what I do? Let me do a shout out. Azerbaijan, Ghana, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Cote d'Ivoire, I see Tanzania, guys, unbelievable, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Dubai, Saudi, Qatar, Oman, guys, thank you so much, India, again, Tanzania, Turkey, alright, I see you guys, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Russia, okay, Europe, I see so many flags, Armenia, I love you guys, Hong Kong, unbelievable, alright, Indonesia, I see you, India again, Sri Lanka, okay, unbelievable guys, I love you, alright, all the countries, Tanzania, Iran, Salam, Syria, I see you guys, alright, I see all of you, Pakistan again, alright, Russia, I love you guys. And coming back to this topic, alright, you got to love what you do. Now the problem is when you lose that loving feeling. There's a song by Righteous Brothers, an old song, alright, okay, you lose that loving feeling, whoa, that loving feeling, and loving feeling, now it's gone, do-do-do-do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Listen to the song, alright, when you lost that loving feeling. Now, the same applies to network marketing. That love is neutral, guys. I wrote it in my book. Love is not the, I love you, you love me with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Love is a power that is created within your heart that pushes you beyond average human capability, alright? That means if you love somebody, you will do whatever it takes. You become a warrior, right, to protect that relationship and to keep that love alive. I'm telling you guys. And the same way, network marketing, you cannot succeed unless you love what you do. You got to love the industry, the company, your uplines, your team, the founders, Dato Sri and Japa. You got to love me, all right? Because you won't listen to somebody you don't love. You're not going to do presentation fanatically if you don't love network marketing. So I realized today that a lot of people struggle to keep that love alive. And this is what you have to evaluate. So you got to do an audit on your love. You have no choice but to do an audit on your love for what you do. Because the day you stop loving what you do, alright, everything falls apart. Alright, so it's important to evaluate whether you're working hard, to evaluate the relationships around you and how real, how truthful they are, to evaluate whether you love what you do. This is so important. And I ask myself this question. And I have a fourth evaluation, which you may or may not have. But this one I have. All right. And I'm not saying you should have it. But I evaluate my commitment, my loyalty, my dedication to Dato Sri Vijay as my upline, as my mentor. Because that's something important for me to evaluate. Because I claim every day proudly to be his student, to be his warrior, to carry his message to the world. But I don't want to fail him. So when I do introspection, I ask myself, am I being a good downline of Dato Sri? Am I being a good student, a good warrior? Am I holding his mission flag high and strong? Or am I letting him down in some way or another? Now this evaluation is important for me, because I made a promise to Dato Sri Vijay that I would be his loyal, humble, empty cup student and help him make his vision a reality. Right? And I evaluate that. Now you may not have that relationship with Dato Sri, but maybe with your upline. And you always got to ask yourself this question: are you a good downline? People very easily ask themselves whether I'm a good upline. Alright? A sort of self-satisfying question. But the question you should truly ask, if your cup is truly empty, is, are you a good downline? In a nutshell, that's what I ask with regards to my relationship with Dato Sri. So I do this moment of introspection regularly, and it keeps me on track, and it empowers me to talk to my downlines, all of you around the world. It empowers me to carry out my duty as chief, as your upline, representing the great founders, Japadas, Bismarck, and Dato Sri Vijay. It helps me become a better friend to J.R. Maya, a better brother, a better partner. You understand? And it helps me become maybe a better father, husband, brother, every aspect. But you have to introspect. Kurdistan, I see you. Iraq, I see you. Alright? I see you, Tanzania, again. I see all of you, and I love you guys so much. And I want you not to run this race to financial freedom without stopping and asking these questions. So ask yourself, question number 1, are you doing enough? Are you working hard enough? Are you pushing yourself hard enough? Are you doing enough presentations? Are you achieving your TAT? This is all coming back to network marketing. Alright? Number 2, ask yourself whether the relationships you are in are real. Ask yourself. This for me takes an hour or 2. Because I really want to introspect the relationship. Because we spend time, commitment in our relationships. But is it real? Are you adding value to the other person? Is the other person adding value to you? Is your relationship a platform where you can be truthful, express yourself, say it when you feel it without fear of consequence? Don't remain in toxic relationships. Don't remain in fake relationships. It adds no value but ultimately destroys you. Alright? Number 3, the third question, to evaluate whether you still love what you do. That I love today still doing a presentation. I love listening to Dato Sri. I love doing my Wednesday message, my Instagram live. Alright? I love, helping people achieve their dreams and fulfilling the vision of Dato Sri of Rhythm. I love what I do. I love QNet. I love the V. I love, the concept of rhythm, QI. I love everything I do. I do it with a smile on my face every day. You got to love what you do. Only then can you succeed. So you got to ask yourself whether you still love what you do. And if you don't, go and counsel upline. You must immediately. And my 4th level of introspection is my duty towards Dato Sri Vijay. My duty of him achieving his vision of touching 1 billion hearts. My studentship. My love for him. Am I letting him down? Am I doing enough? Alright? And this is introspection that you need to do. And on this Sunday, do this introspection before you sleep maybe. And you will find clarity. You will see beauty, I promise you. So this is your chief saying, I love you, happy Easter. Find clarity, introspection, find answers to these 3 or 4 areas of self-audit and introspection, and then make the necessary changes, confront the necessary people, say it when you feel it. That was the only way to set you free, and remember to stay in love with what you do, and that's the only way you will max out, guys. That's what I believe. Alright, so I love you guys. Thank you for being part of my Instagram live. I will see you on my Wednesday message. I love you. I love you. I love you. Remember, week 14, achieve your TAT.